Deliver the poor and needy. Rid them out of the hand of the wicked. Psalms 82:4. So, Jujutsu Kaisen, chapter 267. You know what? Honestly, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Like, honestly, a lot of people had their misgivings about this next chapter and what it may hold, and we're gonna go through it. So for some freaking reason, we pad the runtime of this chapter with a Gojo flashback. Gege, for the love of God, stop milking this man. He's been dead for over 30 chapters. We do not need... I can never escape this man, no matter what I do, no matter how good I am, no matter how many times I read JJK, I can never escape Satoru Gojo. Moving on. They basically talk about the switch training and the context behind it, and then we move on to obviously the reveal of Nobara. And of course, everyone had their complaints about it. They was all like, oh my god, it's an asshole. You know what's crazy? Believe it or not, I think this makes the most sense. Yuji died twice, by the way. Literally both times, it was through the heart. One time, Sukuna ripped his freaking heart out and threw it on the grass. And then he died. Literally. Then the second time, Yuta stabbed him in the heart and he died. Literally. So like, honestly, this is not like the most craziest thing to happen, like personally, especially since it was the brain. And obviously in real life, it is a very, 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 very rare situation, but it is very possible that you can survive. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on the Nobara stuff just to get it out the way. And honestly, I talked to some people, on TikTok and YouTube, and personally, I'm not gonna lie, they called it. They got me. Because I was part of the people who say, hey, Nobara's done. She's cooked. She's been gone for so many chapters now. But honestly, you'd think I would have learned my lesson with Toto. But personally, I don't know. I guess personally, call me a cynic. Call me what you will. I did not expect this. This actually threw me for a loop. I'm glad this show was canceled. It's absolute garbage. Star Wars is dead. Damn. I mean, personally, it is. But side note, why are you putting Bible verses in the beginning of your videos? I don't mind it, but I'm curious. Well, I've been a Christian for almost over a year now. In fact, well over a year now. And I simply want to share that even through the darkest times, even through times of like criticism or even good times, that the Lord will always be there. That he will always be there to help you and lift us up. That is why, because it is the one true God that I follow. Amen. Like, personally, I just thought it was going to be another Sukuna Kaisen chapter, respectfully. But not only does Nobara get a reveal and a face reveal, and she gets the fan favorite eye patch. Of course, she gets her residence off and, of course, gives Yuji the alley-oop, just as she did way back in Shibuya. So I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed the callback. I enjoyed the fact that she had a part to play in this. Personally, it's not the worst thing in the world. Not at all. I think fans are just kind of, I don't know, detached. I don't know. Because again, fans are literally calling this an asshole, and I don't see how. Like, this makes sense. Personally, it really does. But moving past the Nobara stuff, we get back to the one you all care about. Yuji and, of course, my glorious King Sukuna having to have the plot. Oh, my boy. Like, I just don't understand it. This is so crazy to me. Bro, Sukuna even says, bro, you used up a lot of cursed energy. You're not even using RCT right now because of how much cursed energy your domain is eating up right now. You should be cooked right now. And you are cooked right now. And then, of course, Yuji just ignores everything he's saying. He literally basically just goes, la, 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 la. Yeah, take this dismantle real quick and hold this black flash. Like, it's crazy to me. Like, I love the fact that Yuji is just so determined and quiet right now. He's not even speaking. He's just getting down to business, and we all love to see it. I can't even complain. I really can't. So personally, as far as my thoughts on this chapter, and I guess I can get into my initial thoughts now. I think this chapter, and honestly, I'm not going to hold you, since we are coming to the tail end of JJK, I think I can safely say that this chapter, it gets a solid 8 out of 10 for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. This was an entertaining chapter, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this was very entertaining. Like, a lot of the twists and turns. I enjoyed the fact that the intensity of Yuji and Sukuna's battle is really revving up. The art is really going crazy in this chapter, especially with the expressions of like everyone's faces. Aside from Nobara's face panel, I don't know why, but this face just doesn't, I don't know. Something about the way it's illustrated just don't do it for me.